program ni din di Ghana nti na wuntumi radio a ya suspend ye any movement television ya suspend ye se me no ka say the radio station no Ura Sam George communication minister was say BBBBB nti no o ma suspend ye kakra enye hwe ye ne pedifo guswa edi enkomo bata akra TV di bebi esi TV di ye wo ho enti aka radio no ye be hwe ye so na ne pedifo ka ho asema ya ye di we still believe say ye nye bone ye mu bre emra bia so but utibi for the team wa na wa ro ka wa no afa wa beti mani nyina aka ho it's all good enra yakọ akwatia first by election under NDC John Mahama 2 8 months into his administration and we said 9 months say September into 9 months into his administration and yakoto aba no MPP edi incho na incho na yedi ye no ebia wonni politics echi kese dia ebe wanwa in fact Saturday no bekrem na yedi nkomo ase no me padales no be ka chem say it will be difficult for MPP to maintain the seat Saturday no haya Peter Nkoma kan Awud Mahama so ekan da me nyina na ehwe petita kran mu a obeke we hope against hope say include ebetimi ababa na edin however obi ekọ akono a waka asem a arechiche be wom eka che no si bedi nkonim party penifo nyina nyakopon nhira mu edamase mu amukọ ho ene obi de data bi kire me say MPP members of parliament ewo ho say near fa say 87 no emu be 10 pe ena omukọ akwatia ya obi e decide tade chem say nipa be 10 pe ena ekọ akwatia ekọ campaign bi na omukọ ekọ da so ma de chen so de ne kituwa bi enti say members of parliament ye 87 this be obi a wotu kwan but parliament so kwa recess enti bia no so kan wonti no mo se ni krom ha ba wa ha na wa ankoboa wa fa wonto boa so anko na wa boa de anko boa campaign no na wo sentiment na ba bi ka se na party ena de ekwedi be ye ni dia na se wa so due bo o de make aje wono se wo ye member of parliament na obetimi akwa akwatia dise bia bibi nti no bia wotu kwan na obetimi akono wa anko na waboa de usika kakra obetimi de akonso no wantimi afa anko a na wo so no make no na wo san kasa de a na wo so due bo enne na mitie ura ochi bafi campaign no di mutinti man pa wa bre pa kofi bafi ofina mi shaw de obi be ye ni nua be ma achi so be hwe na achi ama bia kama na wo ye no okasa bibi sika kwa na sika ho asem kwa ye den kakra then the question is MPP e de be nko na just 9 months into position ye be mobilize sika kakra e de akọ by election e wa kwatia e kire he ye neska hwan den kakra no yes na emwa is a bit demoralizing osaka sembi se omuwo baabi a bibi se ba ekomutimi de omoni kire se ahade me kwa menya 1000 bi afede baabi an kogiri so bokwa o menya 1000 bi da be support campaign no okoya wenya 200 mpo ya asem se be ya asem se be asem mekoso aka meka bie mesen repeating in nese MPP from penny for e de e chewpa e ho ka MPP from penny for e de e chewpa ho ka from President Nana Akufo-Addo to party leadership chairperson, chairman, general secretary, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, at least president, vice president, party chairman. Me we die me expect say e dey chop bibema MPP for especially. Not because of Akwetia. Akwetia dey me enye didn't come to me as a surprise. But ebufuo bia e wo MPP fuo mu yet to do na koto aba no. Me gidi say ebufuo ndaso wo ho. Enhye dem fi nipa mu. Businessmen bebra na MPP for no monam prior to 2016 elections. Yeah, baba to 2024 elections. Hey. Na almost said I can't want some pow. Meboa. No one can want some pa. Now saying me show video bi. Ya mama bi okumase. Ya we dwedini e okumase. We premier ni dwedini okumase. En wo ka se no omo pelons bi kakra kra de ayade. Ya no ya mfi wo mo. Enti asempelfo tim no mbekasa. Na womo na omukuta sika yon. Obi oba woton ntoma, oba woton ntoma. The number of people she encounters a day. Forget about what tears about so quiet campaign. Oba woton ntoma ewo Kumasi. Oton ntoma ewo Fred Semakola anata Kwade Market Square. No so woton ntoma a day. Enipa wo no mo enkanta wo mo enkomodi a ekoso me say you have no idea omukuta power bia wa she party t-shirt say okwa campaign no you don't wield it because o she party atade say okwa campaign na MPP ni na eben MPP ni ku share this na o kan asema na dwe say o MPP ni nti person dada no but on what on to man what did Jahono Mrs. is no? And what will be a basso beton to ma. Na and come on, what any bed dear no. Now saying dear, ye could go quanswa a fedi muye first no, Obekobo do da bala near chill, ya do the mercy here, Ube drew a ye, Tamamoto will go part, na casa baby chow, who could do yes, what offered you, Omu this sound come over now, but the tenny back wouldn't be drew fear. No, I convinced a binder was no. Na ba ko de papa chamber wi eti ebesre ye ma men no madwadifo a omo ho across the country a party no ene o ma ni ye no me say wo de mo de anya obi ade ni bedi ni ye sa de viasete ene nya obi aso ni na ni ye obo ani di ni ye pa eso de ye complain a wo complain bi eti mesre se party for no panifo munya opportunity bi asabo ni nipa beka se bia a chopper and come and your number one priority. A chopper before you need to talk. And when I say through the commission and omission, the and the yes, any pebble. Moment for chopper and map party for. Wouldn't command still now before and that's who would the pebble kakra. But met my catcher say, why Ubeko blame say party leadership. And the man you could lose Akwetia. Please forget it. You've lost it completely. Who to be blame party before? Minim de na se komoye wa Akwetia o manye. Minim de na se ye omoye Akwetia o manye. Penimu bia na so wa Akwetia ye adwuma bia eye. Kobusa isi regional chairman Jeff Eduardo. Go and ask him. He's a strategist. He's been there all these days. Kobusa Justin Kodua, Kobusa Nanabi, Kobusa friends. Bafi. Kofi Bafi. Go and ask them. Adia so muye bi omoye. Now so NDC for bay. Omo chief executives na ya cha mama efiefie mu. We wo kwa efie for 2000 kwa ha. Wo kwa for 5000 kwa ha. On the day of election enra na ye the machines kwa so aye kwan ye ya kwan. Madness, pure madness. This can't be democracy. Na akoso na so far menti civil society organization bia wabeka say ade this for ye di omanye ne menti bi enti maka now Ghana no eya me say NDC for aforman no no mum say oman ne yomodia ese Ghana ya mo ese the Ghana Core Stock Exchange ena NDC for ababeto majority shares about 98.5% ena mine yaka no ye kuta 1.85% bi tese ye de super micro minority ena mu eye omo de obike humongous majority etomu kan ye ntimi nka bi enya sa kan sem e course we nrei what is obi akondem nobody is talking about it na media house baako obi Masawudu Temabuga wo ye interview live television ena sofo azoka bad so on pole kasa pokasa agro no wodi Masawudu mi e fa se agro na akwede se hye ne twini wo then mo be ye ya mo say MPP and this from penny for me no a clash omo clash wa hefa sofo azoka attacked Masawudu ekofo resist and mo say there be it is not in the you say omo the be judge what a judge be say what motim adwom ho I'm talking about TV3 for motim adwom so be attack mu a na also fight back a obeka ne say would you say a clash and I say a fight the person came to attack you and I watch me boy
Mandela Mukes someone say attack
yes
attack.
So
why didn't they say
it was a clash?
It was a clash.
What you say? Baby, ya kwa koduru no. Enne, yade na ye me ya say wo sha na wotie MPP fo bi a esema omo keka. Ya na busa wo say it party no. Ebi mpese yakwa so ta opposition ana opposition na ye wo no ye twom losing bonus ana. Because enya ya omo de MPP for mpani for efa so yi. We momo na senka base no etimi jinja say no na nki yen nyina yen kamum me nka se nyina yen kamum enko support Dr. Baumia. That's not what I'm saying. Support whoever you want to support. Democracy is at here. We support to Brachampo, we support Japan, we support to Baumia, we support to a friend say ya Judicial, we support to Japan. Enya hwe efe etimi kwama base go no fired up. But where there support for different candidates no ama party no esunsui party no. Now believe we are. Now we try this party na bubu atete egu form a. Why? There's no single individual in this party. There's no single individual. Yo what MP people was chair party no. Nobody. Okay? 2015, in the history of MPP, for the first time, national chairman party suspended, second vice chairman party suspended, and then general secretary party suspended. The party went ahead to win an election against an incumbent government, John Mahama, who was seeking a second term. So not just a election and warding. But because the party was united, na party aviata said no. Any pamian saying Bibia or my yenti ye say it goes against the party's interest. It's about Mountain chain. Of course, obedience war opposition be. But the party had resolved to say no. Victory in tea. I say yes, I did. Victory ama. I find that same benesi. Anyway, anyway, say, anyway, free her, anyway, say, anyway, and you be ozongo. Abodam say, because pen ramity, abodam assembly ramity, say, and now a friend is saying, zongo community, what aquatia so, yent marine, it tells us about me, and I'm oh, it is a mention make a headline say, Christians fail to vote for MPP. Say, Christians are the majority. Maybe I shall be boy. Akwetenya Christo for the door so. Why didn't the Christians in Akwetenya vote for our Christian friend say candidate? Why? It's a my headline say Christo for what Akwetenya so rejected NPP candidate. You know how will you feel? Nipa nine. Minimum be obi free. And I don't even care about it. So free him found. But I'll free back a bit back with free ho. And maybe I miss me if you can't before by virtue of say, oh, Mammy could fire our peck with your man. Do I care about it? I don't. Then I say, yeah, Ghana for, then I say a party for MPP for the better, yeah, me alone. Mommy, she, Miss Ramon. Mommy, she, na party no, and you'll be adia, you be Jawako. Kakra, baby, I do bit to my and bright the corner wherever you are. Kakra bit to my and why ye, nay, Cassado. Ye Cassado. Mahumbako, and now, as I can, I must say, and I can't the buy ya, I can't be winning. Hey, why the catcher was saying, I must send the back be winning. Is there any empirical evidence? Obviously, I must say, by a magical can be more wider. Yellow so what? Why does Obeyan saying? Media medical canon. Mama, you share who ye. You respect each other. You have the right to support whoever you want to support. But I don't think say you have the right to insult somebody. The other day, I'm not sure say you're right. Say you have the right to insult me, I'm not sure. Who can be one some yano? Obisbet to my can so there was support to this one. Ya pama. One shall tear would you tell me? Now, there were examples be. Our party them. I take some better bunny back routine. Never no Michael Ampon. Never Michael Ampon. Now the nickname the Jabeli. Now Michael Ampon, a drew baby who support two different person or party no. Then the choice. But a nyama the opposition to Nene Kufuado. What the year or party no mono. Michael Ampon. Where is Michael Ampon now? At a point in time, now NDC for and the national security, and now Michael Ampon and Nam Kroma, what national security came. Abonya Joma national security. But what national security came a year Juma say party no. He was a young guy. Ampon was a young guy. Where's Michael Ampon? Anybody be brabechum abaye niema finye tia party no. Where are they? A lot of them were young guys, 25, 34, 40s. But they could be saying, it's now also the 34 years. Who told the same lab? We also be we saying. Umenya careful. And then me studio no me work. And then no it don't can say ake. Okay, correct. It's Enoch ake e wa say no more. And then Ajete Joseph Ajay was a former Tescom president of ATU. ATU union hefa. Aka technical. Okay. I hope na I hope ATU. Okay. Na adance technical ni ho. Okay, ampa Accra technical. Okay. Ajete Joseph Ajay, former Tescom president of ATU, Accra Technical University. And na Collins Asante Kwapon de be GK CK. Na we see okay CK. Ono ye MPP communication team member. And them ranti yankwa na aba studio ba bedi nkobo. Abuza for ma munyina akwaba. Mo te say ma menko ayo. Ake Enoch te say
oh, oba de adaroma. Ye ho ye papa. Say fitie no abesi ene party for na. Bi charge ado bi so just say adani blame game ni ade after you lost yesterday no kind comment of party people in a lot of groups and even some speaking and be someone say hopefully we might see history kakra about elections and how they are won and our political party in Ghana even from 1992 and because then be more started blame game and obi zongo cry intimi we ni bi na we say we na ba na say we freeway camp intini amfa na mba and a whole lot of issues. Is this the MPP that was vibrant we joined? What is happening now? But I think say in America no yem 14 nipani bebre because sometimes lack of information also results to that. Because we share maybe to say Akwitia and our current standing as a party or where Ghana is now. Akwitia 1 is a swing seat. NDC winibi MPP so e winibi
na I think say na MPP win 5 and NDC winning 4. And the last election, no MPP winning by about 2,000 difference.
Good.
It's any
news in the sense say now NDC also is a new government around 8 months. Of course, to some extent, he has the goodwill of the people. And this is a party I lose election not less than 9 months ago. And I make a choice say if this election had happened in 2017, and my President Kufuor starting a memo, by this time, now I run a major free SHS policy. Wait me taxes be more to say condom, catalyst and the rest from there. Are you sure that a swing seat like Akwetia would have lost? No, would have won. So just like that, understand say this is a party over 8 months. To some extent, our goodwill of the people. Juma. And for them to win Akwetia, a swing seat, why are people concerned or worried? Because to me, it shouldn't come as a surprise. We need a plus mine. But losing it is also not a hey issue. We should start apportioning blame. Say, when am I lose? When am I lose? But we should understand, say, this is a party. After all, only 3 years in government, just 8 months. And to some extent, over some sort of goodwill be Juma, and the people have decided. And you see, elections are won on election day and on grounds. So we shall quit election be pa. Ekobo wiem ho. Who say a Juma nanko for you. What you say was a sour walk or go at the CEO see the sika. Na as at election day. And nam kwan ye Juma ka kwan Juma Jessica. A night or an eve to the election, Yako commission a DVLA building over there. And you think the people will not give it to them? They'll give it to them. If you say after all, then open the open a yamano. A quine o yamano. What be office? Who's that Chenisika kaho? So definitely it shouldn't come as a surprise to my people. I MPP. And then you may echo Yum Kakamus are faded. You blame me free Dr. Baum. I said about miracles.
So why are they?
Kahubi no my way. Kahubi.
Miracles come on in my area.
I say ye miracles sin change.
So why are they?
From Akwetia, I think on Musa Dankwa some kind of issue say we should have listened to Musa Dankwa. We should have some review.
Okay. See, so if we had listened to Musa Dankwa, send in a contest because Musa Dankwa can say you will lose.
Yes.
So if you had listened to him there, if he says we are going to lose, then it's like Yako. And I'm a part of what? But then I'm miracles a kind. And now some people is miracles not entitled to his opinion. I for to me,
I'm surprised.
See, people, you may have your year about people, but Mamon find the man to change by force. Say it is will be Casa now. Now, then I will hear. Once I woke as a miracles now, you be below, and then I will hear.
Now, Miss party, say me, we won't say NDC party. Say Bibi say, but I don't know what to do by a banisa. Hana, your party no be ever so chese, or you're too intelligent, or you're too smart. I feel no master starting more solutions to the rest. But you see, in everything, we should get to know say NDC has also faced internal challenges right from 1992. Permit checks and data, me won't say even in 1992. Gusitano, Ekotene, Honkra Kotene party. Coming after Kufuor, or more NDC chairman, any women's organizer, as to cry free party no home. So what are we saying? The NDC has also faced internal issues. So to talk about internal issues, say as if this is the first time a BBC see Ghana. By election. Kufuor from 2001 to 2005. We won all the by elections.
7.
We won all.
7.
We won all.
7 by elections. Amanfi West as Amanfi East. Near winning that by election we need. Your general elections we lost.
Yes.
Bimbila of all places. Abraham Dr. Mohammed Ibn Chambers. We now appointed so ECOWAS. Your quiet by election. Any day you buy Robert Nitu.
Me too.
That time Nitu was around 24 years. Now Nitu Polonia MPP ni no PAC ni. And now rather than both then. And a quo hunty yan or yan who say Brad Dewi were popular will be license more. It's young poaching them rap party them. I don't poaching in the bar party them. You see, never bar party that Ben say almost as I did. Now not the party baby yes. Oh, and na Dominic Niti will buy. He went on to win the seat for MPP. Go see say. Twaso Aminia.
And it's an American. NDC has also had its internal issues right from 1992. Ever Dr. Obeda Samoa, he was a chairman for the NDC. He left. So internal issues there, but when it comes how to solve it or how to handle it, it's also important. By the Bibi Kakraba, we want to start to apportion blame to people. And a winner, and a zongo yentime winning, and you wasting chain, and a party in a Ah, Yeni at 2016, NDC lost abysmally, poorly.
42.
Omulusui, Ewa Ghana Hanum. Edu baby can off your say, Yankopon crying in safe NDC so, and no mum ye bibium, and was some cocobom pie, and all sorts of things. But today, any NDC in our power. What we are saying is that, see, say you be a day and let's say, getting into 2028 is going to be so. That's a lie. You have to work. You have to come together as a party. I'll see a kind of boom near Ajin Baku. Near TSS contest in 2028 is not going to be easy. We are going to face a government in power. So if from today we are going to cycle our mind near Ajin ye say election, I die in him. See a person winning. I will see a jai sa kakra no where I can win and internal friend is saying internally we are all enemies. MPP, yeah, all enemies. I didn't know young MPP ni because of internal premise inti. Usiene ono na ye enemy. Me no ni nanim say NDC any opposition. Ene ne ko agitumi efini nsem. Nanso essence wakodi kam fufronti. Usiene Dennis Miracle na ye enemy. To some extent how a whole MPP as a party. Me no mienu na ye kabom 2028 ye be flag bearer ba akwa obakwa jinem. Na me no mienu be kabom aye campaign. Because of internal and selfish interest in tea, who say, we young MPP ni your enemy. Why won't the NDC buy into us? They will start to weaken us. And you see, when you now started from it here, Covintela Kaka, I'm not starting Sanyama way as at yesterday. And we are giving money to people. You see, net tonko 14, 9 people nina woti and sono befa, bibi wom no so atam, no the aba, no or put the young MPP ni. But you see, we should get to know that when you fight against your own person, 2028 na yedin na se ye we na ye say obema wo aba power 2032 we are going to stay. You the young person wo bet na se opposition imagine 2032 your age as at then. It is a net ye be ya adwin as a party ni ye be together after 31st January at that we have a party and we have a core mandate which is to win 2028 election. Ebe boy yan kasa ye ho ni ye jai sa wotimi waka me ne ye ho party it's not helping us. So after every small yibiano, I will see any issue. Bibi kakrano, hey, na wait for this, when am I? Ask why should it be so? And I say, Ebanasa,
you know, that's na, and then, and running there, Betty, and a party leadership in your week. Party leadership in your week, you hear bold leadership. May no be chatting, and I may yes, such be number whose story be. I remember, say, Aquatia Croye. President for time, you quite run be about 6 polling stations. That time now him too, and the general secretary of the MPP. Ya bono 6 polling stations. Ewa kwetia ya bono. Now already done botry. Now one also that no general secretary there. I think that will be no minister or something. One also a call police station. Omu yini free ho. Now, Ora Peter McMahon and the national chairman of MPP was here born. Yeah, Kobaba Jama declared a jihad. You see, and Kophobia Mabana and the party a weak. Party if the party presently is weak, that it has always been weak. So if today the party you say is weak, then it has always been weak. But what General Secretary what is here abono? But they no need to ya bono. Mate say ya say example de yi bo ne ho mfa no. Chama but what say abono. Ya bu back menu. Years ago 2008 or something. Etino all of a sudden and that patrol yenka see here combatants as party leaders. Yenka see here army commander as flag bearer of the party. yen kasi ye WrestleMania champion aba be flag bearer ma party no obi anadwe mu do edipa wo ye committed edipa wo vision ye obetwe lead party no both parties say national level and as a flag bearer ma me hwa de BCC ye sada me no makalma bam o hwe we ka me per story but we article or say the Akwatia parliamentary rerun any lessons for security and democracy na wo hwe yi na wow na no say August Saturday 22nd August 2009 and nipa kro bi etro sa diwi na me hu babia was saying unfortunately however before the elections there emerged alarming reports of assaults and brutalities from Akwatia. A group, whether they were the jihadists of that we all read in the news, visited mayhem on the people. 23 persons were told received various degrees of injuries, either from gunshots, bricks, stones, or cutlasses, etc. The General Secretary of the Opposition MPP, Nana Ohininto, was assaulted physically. He bled profusely in his own interview on the side of the assault. The national was in his own interview on Joy FM. The national chairman of the MPP, Mr. McMenu, also told the media in an interview of his side of the assault. Cars had their windscreen smashed, etc. It was as if there was a deliberate ploy to prevent the MPP from going anywhere near Akwatia. And so when you know, where 2009. When you know 2009. So don't paint a picture. Say we had a certain Samson, a certain party led by Samson and a Hercules, and an idea. Yababenya weaklings be and omuna lead party. It has never been so. If the party is weak today, in terms of say and the idea, then the party has always been weak. Then the party has always been weak. Reported 2009 August. Etimotomobo. Party the collapse. Where there's a year, the party will bounce back. You know what I mean to you? Tescon, former Tescon, Atu.
Michecha at your phone now. So me
so we treating you. No problem. What if I makes it?
Okay.
What to do? Where Jamaica Ubake? And the Obake. Yeah, the spelling is saying
OOBAKE.
Obake.
Yeah, Obake.
I said saying.
Welcome.
Now until say your mom na say Obake ba ye. Na what that?
The mekana minti I think recently na me bisa popi na ochima I say ono say welcome. I say yes.
What language?
Yes. Mwe. Na I just say Obake.
Na one just Obake no.
Obake like nipa na obehia no no ono be welcome o. Nti bia ne Obake.
Na what you say?
Me I just
now it's one kasa ukrobu kasa krampo no Obake no kwala wonte that.
Yeah, na minti.
But the bear busumini. Can you see? That is where the issue is. So wa krampo no Obake no kwala wonte that. With the tree one day baby sam come. Why?
Okay. Yamba Akwatia issue.
Yes. No, but some person the English fried. I don't have a problem. We are that 1 minute in the can kind a man can also tell us over what is why.
Now, we share and run yes, see what Akwatia. It's quite unfortunate, sir. We were not expecting to me expect people say it was a BB Saposi or Honum, and I say we losing this election because now more GDB say at least Yenya NS Kumi Ojanichi. Or say at least Akwatia for omunfa yaobi entu aba emma MPP na at least omun maintain at least NSKumi okoshe form no ono sina kuma ento ne yem say me wu kra no still na ya maintain MPP ni a menim say niama mpese me ya ma MPP for no za nipa no abetuma be ya ma MPP ni ekroman for no ba nkosi saa na o hwe hawa azoka akọ ataki chamambuga it's not okay at all. And then I'm expecting the IGP to react towards that. At least Ghana police should do something about it. But from a abesi ene ayabo 744 me any letter and any statement being issued by IGP or Ghana police.
Akwa to say we canoe. We shall be canoe a Kumasi Kwanso no de canoe. Eko edum. What the quiet dan was say or trap no de what they could see. Emma. Canoe be pro.
Then it means our democracy is gone. Oh.
Okay.
Our democracy is gone. Because if we are in this country and then we are going to be intimidated, we are going to be threatened, and then because in a sense, my party never so, MPP yes anka, you bet matina my way mu. MPP yes anka, you bet matina my way mu. Say and my party never so, me got threaten obi na ubehu tama dampari, yes dampari nye, but Charlie dampari ye, oh nyama bihu.
Sir?
Dampari or ye our nyama bihu. Me not sure say Dampari Tamanka will be seeing this nonsense going on in this country. She Dampari free honoma asafo oba na ma hu say webewu Tama Dampari was ewo honu utimi hu say asafo bitimi ba abonti po be hye kom say ma hu say Ghana ye be yesi poda. Who you wan? Who are you?
I say almost to say omode commercial verification machine.
Now.
I'm for no. Baby, obaji,
mebo. Excuse me to say, omo onyansa. Say obeka say yembe review prophecy. Omo ti prophecy asi. And now how did they understand prophecy? Ujina sorry them na u preach ya. No efawa. And can't say baby ojina no. Efawa na. You will say it directly. Who can we answer no baby catch say, hey, oh yes. Now we padia no nimo. Who asem no. Ye nka say I just say e bia nipa na da no aso hum daye anaso otenasi na nyame ye kire no. We have differences when it comes to this prophecy and a whole lot. And so obi ehun say obi bewu anase say besi na waka na wo ka say yemfa mbra na wo review. Who ko review he?
Don't worry, we the young kwakotia the jawo mo.
Charlie, and this is for
why?
For time be super. Fi say intimidation, going around threatening people, sending people to come and butter you up and down. That is what is going to happen. They should say there will be a change of government one day to come. Say 20 years and an MPP because our opposition 20 years by all means will definitely come to power. No more mafia obia na say omo threat you na mo kobu obi biara no. Omo make sure say we will come after them one after the other. She how omo kobu me boss Nana Lloyd or prayer din nkwa. Ontimi nya hwi.
Deputy national organizer
6,000. And I will belly for 6,000. Are we serious in this country? Are we serious in this country? Baby obi anyame hira no bebre. Nyame hira no bebre. Ni ho na his condition when nya the kwaketia the support party no. This alone should tell us that this is the man we need to come and lead the party as a youth organizer. Sena be obetuma mobilize youth no. Na etumi akokun agi power 2028. And now me hu one of the groups no obi attack Tatos Glover.
So why then?
Say almost fan then director of elections Akutia. Or can be na Akutia lose election.
What yeah then?
And maybe say Nepal say we Jimmy ana.
Dabi trouble.
Oh no, because
my school and you didn't raffle.
Me sorry matria sign. Because how could you say such a thing? Ada Tatos Glover no Akutia no honoti.
The whole one what here do why then?
Almost can be no call lose. And say
why then?
Obi okoya pulley agent my party no. E ban the son no my lose here. Say for be director of operations and I said then one now more cano. Ono na baka ko pulley agent. Who your operations director? Who ko pulley agent aye then? Pulley agent for who ben?
There be no be a pulley agent. Pulley agent someone am lose election.
Aye mo anwa. Now who the government in power? Obi a waba power 8 months. Our man amanfo hu say dollar bo aba form aba 10 cedi omudi eya camouflage ewo oman ni mo no bia hu say yes omu ye adwuma o kata niama so with media no then na okoka na Ghana how I tell say ye hu bibi ebe hu on social media ana say ebe hu say news be a publish ewo current government say omu yes wo ya MPP no kan bia enji wu new
ayo
omu fa hu nya hwi
e kakra besisa
wow these are some of the challenges are ekosu government in power your machineries ni na ma mudu gu honum see the number of people they deployed over there I mean omo national organizer oko aketia oko ka say I'm commanding you President Mahama to revoke the river guard for no omo nje omo no omo aketia for no omo nto omo galam say wa organizing ko for our junior omo anima o ka say atre omo den na ukoka omu ye mo musika se ji nakoto aba ya MPP aban ya si DVL office ewa akwetia ama current government incumbent government akako ye launching onu akobia no den na ukoka den na tese na oye ombeka to se usu na oye ya nka na ko se wo na obebia no these are some of the things that led to our loss. A day to election, yebeye kwan. Yakoko sasa drip machine services yo. Akwetia enya kra ebeka se omenie bie bisa ebeka se o untumi fa niam we enda da omo. But Akwetia is more or less like a village.
Not a village, but it's a Accra.
Yes, and it's a crap. There make I be over fun for bonus matria sign. Oh, and it's a cry.
To be some I just tell the camera disclaimer. Sabi wonya kani. The choice of words in the world manner and wash. I'll try my best. Manage kakra, but most of ya ba so mo fanche. It's the sabi wonya na dress wo kase Akwetia eye krase. But the person just say be producer Akwetia enye Roman rage. Akwetia enye cantonments na say isle go asem and work.
Enti niam bit say ya current government all ye e dey check Roman for no say mutu mamia ana say mutu against MPP NDC me make sure say munya development munya say
close that kind.
And obey so obey because on our power so unfa sit ni mami okay and the best kwa on so be lobby niama abreo
yeah
you found ways and means to mafia the sitting MP.
Yes,
these are some of the challenges. So why are people saying and I mean who say man for say and about me ka ho about me on other ballot no so
I'm go sike so much sike yankwai Akwetia
mama wetie fu ina ajo
okay but me enje say ebo 8 be 5 minutes past 8 be free TV by be social media it in case e cut off ahwefo la Matthew say ebo be 5 minutes past 8 dey be off television by TV on Facebook and the YouTube why sike yanko
over mama wetie fu ina mama ajo
obi ajo so
na over before say me can mama nka be Victor Aminia na Aminia ne kai about ministry na what for prophecy afi dey wo dwane fun no
umuntimi
over mema won dwane sisi because wonye nwuhie over me angasa me menya nkomhye na me nkomhye no so me dey ko
sa
over menya nkomhye say 2028 dey na MPP aba power bi mu ene ne nkomhye nti me dey ko say ontumi dwane fun ene dey me dey ko na won review mami
kom so be do beta kana bonten
over ene dey maka 2028 dey na NDC abom galawi na over yenko MP by elections e ko so akoti over endra yehu atantan de ewo Ghana amanyo sema ebi nsida say a whole national vice chairman Azoka ejina nipem abe onim say camera dan so e ka kire wo yonko pa no so enyi nti say o say sebi your mother over mama who be say be a june and chile say be nipa no wani and I say nyan sabi woniti because of I say oka asem we chire wonua em say we chema muga kra wan kon say gidi that ni nua no because mu ina mu free baby back e na we hu ni nua oba won chen na say violence na mu de ye ni mu ndi agro mu bi kiki of an air time na even before say say mbesina akwetia mo NDC chairman any chairman azoke ya nso am make it trade be against minority leader honorable afenyo say sanka won wo beto ono no akwetia anka yebe
akomeku no
yebe ye by election room na then our party over we na echi no we enti say sebi police in pain for wo maimun aba be condemn adewe yenti say any organization bi aba be condemn asem we enso mre kakra bi etwemu ye nuanom bi koka symbol TikTok o si wa twetu sedeu edi won di quarter ko ne aba Eastern Korea so gina wa asem bi ndi we na ye wo chairman mu na kasa asem we na say ye democracy nem say ya dane no ada NDC government NDC for the minimum de nyamo because in growth no ba wan ben bi enu a yenya bi papa efimu violence ne niam abone nkwa na yeti fumiti no shira anya de enwanwa na entrance na bi so kase na wokoye no say ebije 1000 na sikachiche bi ko so MPP mum de ni sika ebeche but ya nche sika mpono na ye lusu poto because I mean ye konye just say nema ba kumienu bi na etwen sign but ya ncheska na musika cheni na echi ni mponi na se mbe cheska de na mpesa me ka just say 2020 they won prepare pa because obetumi ache Ghana fu 100 million but still na obe lusi ene de eye ade da wo pa wo mo bi 100 million obe lusi enya de obe win elections no intino na me sign bra MPP for yen sem kekan ni ade eto de bi akasa no of akasa no yenti so kakra because say be MPP for NDC for we nye say won no bibia akoto te won party ni mu because of asisi ayeka say na just say dey me na metiti ni amehu ni say tension pan when NDC mu but won ba out in beka one day but MPP ye den de nya ye na obi aka ni de na he na ye che blame games no over no entwe yi because say you party ni na ye party say bi na akra na nku ya twe ben pen ni bi na kat oh say ni but the offer camera still subet now want now can I say ohun na oton party na ma if because na over 2024 year primaries sao election ye lose if akese na gina yen say my kan primaries and no na and is for the year we pon against yen intino over kasa ne dia yen tuebo na yen tuebo because se tore bi akasa no ye mo kasa ne mo chin adwuma no obi beka bebre na ye say but sani pa ko no be frɛ number awama obema explanations bebre number itinu etode bia yen tuebo kasa no yen tuebo enne ye be ko chief justice asem no so but enne omampanyi mahama me hu so de cars kama bi adnam wo fanko kwan no so kwa kɔhwɛ ense kwan no aba free say omampanyi ko fa do free so no ekwan ye gyan na nkofa complain pa enti wo so kwa kɔhwɛ se de city na o kan sem bi ho then the immediate past minister for works and for roads oko house no ko ho Francis Aseso Boachi member of parliament for Bantima constituency in the Ashanti region. What the statement about Bontin now once again I make say Francis Aseso Boachi wo yard and the go to make us wo yard and say this may be about the fourth statement and this for tro to the sector no say pe no be clarify Aseso Boachi you be on pekasa naturally san what here if you do any claim the kabila but on pekasa but actually the they all them rant bet na say move documents money first statement kwa bonti for public education it mebwa na making kind statement honorable Francis Aseso Boachi the buy was a statement on President Mohammed's comments regarding the Ofankon Sam Road project
President John Dramani Mohammed's comments today during his inspection of the Ofankwansam Road project are yet another unfortunate attempt to misrepresent well-established facts for political benefits. The truth is clear and documented. The total contract sum for the rehabilitation of the 33-kilometer of Ofankwansam dual carriageway is $346.4 million. Out of this amount, out of this amount, government of Ghana secured a $200 million facility from Afreximbank to support the financing of the project, not to cover it in its entirety. The Afreximbank facility was always intended to be a partial financing instrument, with the balance to be funded from government budgetary allocations. For the president to question that, in quotation, what they quote in the was it for the president to question that, quote, a loan was taken for the project, so why is the money finished and the road undone? Where that's President Muhammad speaking. It's misleading, with the greatest of respect to the president. He knows very well, as the handed over notes clearly state, unless he has been wrongly briefed that the authority did not present the full financial requirement of the project. We urge months, says September, until 9 months into his administration, and Yakoto Abano, MPP, Edi Incho. Na Incho na yedi yano. Ebi a wuni politics a chick said ya. Ebe wanwa. In fact, Saturday no Betrim Osha say ya was saying during an inspection of the Ofankwansam Road project, President Mahama expressed his frustration that a loan for the project has run out. The project remains incomplete, and now a supplementary amount of about almost 78 million Ghana cedis must be paid from the Bank of Ghana fund. It is President Mahama and or Kasa or Kemono. And Tinini said, former Rose Minister say Adia President Mahama kind most disingenuous. And no correct. Na utufu good ni penny. Na President Mahama no nim unless he say hand over notes ni embrifu no. Hand over notes ni che say akwan na kasa de bo $346.4 million. And I'm quite President Bank $200 million. A 2012 million free 364 more. Zaka 164 million. Yeah, I was a Ghana buying the trace card the car. Yes, budget allocation. Jedaba be GOG. Afe President Mahama ba no akogina ofankwa. An ekwanya ya je hu sika nyina wo bank. Ekwan ni iska ni yedi eso kwan no so a yenye. Mo typical propagandist, typical Russian trained propagandist in the person of John Mahama. Magademo. Every day.
You can't tell us that. And then so kwano ni briefino on the note, handed over note, because as far as Obeko kwano so obedi document,
of course.
Ano nimpa so say 346.4 million. That is the amount. Anna onim so say loan no my 200 million. Anna ya tron so to so say I was 146 no. Yet free a budget I be your allocation. I see it to me the account. He's away. But you see, onim Ghana for no more deal no. And no be a wakache and send any real fiade. Who told you is not aware. He knows the kind of people he's dealing with. It will need to anonym sana Ghana for say ya PCV NPP party nafa. It once he can say obeti media film kakra. Kufado timo thing. But this can do. People on for. You see, they still unim. Almost is almost campaign season. I don't know say so they are in 8 months of their government and they are still campaigning. But this period is not time for campaign. It is time for serious work. And so why can't you state that the previous government got 200 million, but why couldn't they get all the funding for the roads? A major road and funding but to the extent of putting dust futuro eguyeni say Ekufo-Addo aban President Ekufo-Addo any MPP aban buy no what this kanini na ana wadi wanye adwuma no why a president of a country eti asanso boato why ade papa I think these are the kind of people we need. Omo kan ye di omo sa omo mebiom omo nka biom. Yeah. Omo yes sa na de pim omo nka se biom.
We president mama waka no kweda. 8 months awoba be ko 9 months. Onye bibi nkoko ngete mbaye 24 hours mba. To say excuses in 9 months na. Say na eba bet na odi say Ghana ya to ababoka o. Aba na ya to aboka no.
Media esa democracy na stampede because if a whole president at least let the minor communicators like us sit on air and lie, but a president
but I did one just say
spokesperson ibeba disclaimer na bi
so wan kasa
ya tutu na no pesa bia because if this is what is there and he's aware, then no, it is sad.
You see, me kuta document was it. A present loan facility Ghana a for a no. Of Anko in some road. We a government record so. Of Anko in some road a 200 million. A Joso Kolongo road 75 million. Completion of Nsam Apija road project 10 million. $9. Swam interchange and local road network project 47 million. Completion of Flower Port interchange Legon Accra 35 million. Completion of Sofola interchange 35 million. Construction of Kwabenya Pediasi road project there was GOG counterpart funding 10 million. Completion Eastern Corridor lots 5 and 6 70 million. Completion of Enchi Chrome Adults road project 98 million. Purchase of rolling stock and then spare parts 30 million. Construction of stadium infrastructure for all African games $140 million. You can in Abuma $750 million. It's where your government records are President Mahama winning, but ukujina ho propaganda nti say Ghana from me show MPP aban akwaji loan said the baye kwan e kwan is kayasa e kwan so yiwie and they say ababa da me so say me say be 78 million Ghana cedis e dia ba be ka ho
over a signi na kwesine sike wia na wo pese wo wia but
no but how do you say enye sike wia
impossible but you see to throw dust into the eyes of the Ghanaian people. It is sad when you have fact. You see asanso bachi so ba or the fact no so aka ho ana wa kire bank kura ma o sa 200 million ana wa kire wa he aka etinu to the extent say wo be gina nipem a whole project akojina so akache yen Ghana. I don't know nim say people have access to data.
Ebia do nim.
Me sure say all free jubilee na nkasa no ye ka say na du koka bia na David we koka ebe fame.
No, so all publication expert.
Once I didn't go say Ghana for near Mahama beka no na Ghana for the bed like on media to because of the goodwill no.
Goodwill no.
Oh I don't know. No time 2012 no anya muta no muti sa propaganda office no 2012 ope power no oba no neta no muti propaganda office difficult no head sa project no wa nkola member to say ya na achi omo atra dem hwe ade na white ko ka say black make sure say ebe dane black am obi agye say black
anything else am je fini Malik Basita ni sa we one can say entroni say bi ayam pia to
obi the message about say someone should ask President Mahama for me where is the loan for the Saglebe project since the project has been abandoned. The $200 million project away.
We always want to see my main problem is that no because they've played politics. In fact, with everything in this country, religion, the politics alcohol, yensuon sem the politics.
Ena galam so the politics.
Galam you tribal bigotry, and it is entering into people's head. Entering and over better.
Now you didn't come say no. My father listen me catch him say to be difficult for MPP to maintain the seat. Saturday no here. Peter Nkoma kan, Awud Mahama so e kan. Da me yin na e hwe petita kran mu a obeke we hope against hope say nkudibdie ebetimi ababa na edin. However, obi ekọ akono a waka asem bia arecheche be wom e ka che no si bedi nkunim party mpanyinfo nyinaa Nyankopɔn nhyira mo yɛdamase mo a mokɔ hɔ ene obi de data bi kyerɛ me sɛ MPP members of parliament a ɛwɔ hɔ sɛ ne yɛfa sɛ 87 no emu bɛyɛ 10 pɛ ɛna ɔmokɔ akotia ya obi decide tade kyerɛ me sɛ nipa bɛyɛ 10 pɛ ɛna ɛkɔ akotia ɛkɔyɛ campaign bi na ɔmokɔ ɛkɔda so ma ade kyɛn so de ne kituwa bi enti sɛ members of parliament ye 87 this be a watu kwan but parliament so called recess enti bia no so count no mo se ni krom ha ba wa ha na wa ankoboa wa fa won toboa so anko na wa boa de anko boa campaign no na wo sentiment na ba bi ka se na party na de ekwedi be ye ni dia na se wa so due bo o de make aje no se wo ye member of parliament na obetimi akwa akwatia dise bia bibi nti no bia watu kwan na obetimi akwa no wa anko na waboa de usika kakra obetimi de akwa nso no wantimi afa anko a na wo so no make no na wo san kasa de a na wo so due bo enne na mitie wura ochi ba fi campaign no di mutinti man pa wa bre pa kofi ba fi ofina mi shaw de obi beye ni nua be ma achi so behwe na achi ama bia kama na wo ye no okasa bibi sika kwa na sika ho asem kwa ye den kakra. Then the question is MPP e de be nko na just 9 months into position ye be mobilize sika kakra e de akọ what I bet the twin.
President Muhammad yehu na ne say intro yehu say waka no kweda it only dey. E do be ka no kweda is a Ghana no isike se pare we tedi na over ye ke kwan no asem no maminka mendro asem esi no so ba kwa 5 kwan over endra na before endra na me bu papa wi pa honorable Collins Dauda na me bu ke sepa de man because
who say name ni sa
me say okita me din tina me hunu no Collins
okay
but of endra ne kasa ma me say na me kai no edwene mpa je say obia na wanyini because of na of asem o kan kwa say akwetiafo anya won kwan no no e president ko onye kwan no of akọ ni kuroma ne kwan na anyu 28 years since I hit of what is it ukodu krom na wo say atale white a obenu hu na me etia kan na me dem ko share video na of e kwan ne de over e kwan ne mum de e no te kokko pa
awahi
mini krom we
Kolezada holo
Kolezada na
esunafo anasede
esunafo no baby wo fe kwan ni na anye na se we tumi be gina wo ka se ono no ye president anko nya kweti akwa na se eye boapayo we hu se ni krom kwan nye but on fi because I mean obi ambe forcing ye nti onye nti se ye wo in painful we e wo parliament na se o man no e future na ye blurry kakra
ato first ka wo parliament o ko no kroma ja e kro ni nya bako hospital major city a wo krom a ye edwumako siam there is no single hospital o edwumako ajiwa ko different town and say about akonya hospital o honum
ye ma me ba ko bi
are we serious in this country
wo hweye woni Ghana na wose na nije mo ho ake wose hu ana nije agere nya seketwa enti no wo the coins kakra ba se bivia be mu bia 100 cities on fa ka enkofi
mama ye da si
Jamishan bebre
ti patcho biwie ya akere ma pompe good this na de achama onua no why
mama Jamishan
Emilia quality salam de me frɛ no enti akopo isha se wo so timi support aha eye wuntimi radio 95.9 movement television so sia ne de yegina social media eso na yedi comedical catch say ye motorbikes ye mse be 1 week ni se dan ka ho asem kese but moto ni bia ba ya adofo ye se ye makomako 150 e de ma MPP for Mrantie no na omodi abadwuma ne hia wo mo ne from o maba Moses abo ene da no na mebo ne chidom but me number ene ye use di yes adwuma no enti no moto no last week ne bi buy ye kwa akotie yi nyame adoma china I'm sure say ba ko wase sisi nyambo che de beko nima akoma ya brand ba ko bi so nima ye ba ko hand over no the man brand new ye benya na kwala ka wo bampo na ko ato wade ba nyu obi beta tomoto ba ko enti no wo 200 afabra wo 2000 afabra wo 20000 so afabra ni nyina ye beda mase 0244 622 wo send dia na watcho bike wo de tro bike bike yehia emrante no esi tibi motivate no mu ye adwuma na yehia mba bia se ye ko demonstration ye ko woku se obi na bi ya che no na esi tibi mobilize ni pa call ma samrante bia ni hia omo a omba be ye de amaye nti yesrebo ba se pe yenya 150 September eno mu ye program business mu hia emrante so bra straight away no mo ko sense wo for mu hia omo straight away na omo ko nti besre I think say double project will be added with more a beboa part no make up for Eddie amam. Aye, auntie Kakra. After young court Chief Justice Assembly so. Na minim se Chief Justice Assembly what me Eddie Chow. One what a jewel to the Jakra.
Shed and DH Bibri Biasa because to me no it's unconstitutional. Say obey a whole like you will tamper with our judicial service. The moment you tamper with our judicial service, then it means our democracy is at stake. Because who in every honum nipa na odi neighbor no who nipa nia who pe onobeye because on him say wanya nia who pe na obetme yin every because obi apo anya wo a odi neighbor ya wetme yin every no no oye wan no oye wan. Nti to me no it's a no to me and then I'm share social media and I'm refer to Charlotte Osei there but Charlie who compare Charlotte Osei issue any Gertrude issue difference difference a very big difference
difference
a very big difference and make I say Charlotte Osei we no they published the reason why she was being removed from office but where there no and now me himself Ofosuko Achia be release memo say they cannot almost say they cannot they cannot disclose the reason why they are removing her from office.
Sir.
Yes. The president or see from the office of the president they cannot disclose the reason why they are removing Gertrude from office.
How?
Yes.
You can say here it should be in camera. But you can say the report should also be in camera.
Oma hoidi bibia. So say ani
private.
Oh the beba, mo bi obeba osu sia.
Na already no omo si niam omo gina so nia nim na ani say ode na ebusiafo etu plane ekọ amononi ekodi holiday. Na me bisa say is it wrong?
That it is not.
Is it wrong to go out to leave the country out of the country with my family?
One ni kuru ne call back. And back was one the bad girl and the call back. They were entitled to it according to our travel policy. They were entitled to it
because me do want me say me bisa say Jenana oyale na omono ne ko amono ne ko san ho yare oni pe de ko ya na
dabi
so odini maid odi neba any nebusiafo ka ho no na ekoye odini vice presidential staffers e kan no no mokoye ana no pe no moko ja na si honum omo ntwa ticket omo ye be now so 15 omo ntwa ticket omo nya manko so what has happened to our democracy? What is happening to our democracy? Over 2/3 our parliament. What again do you want? Why do you temper the judiciary? Charlie, it's a very big issue. Because once one who didn't say MPP for book long. We are more of law. Bibia yanko court. And on him say on the nyama oba beye over 4 years we mu. And on him say Kiani ke afenyo e ma ho kwan. Another mpre o ma ho kwan. Jerry Ahmed omunyamu ma ho kwan. Ombeka say yanko court. We should go and then go and seek for consultancy from the court. So automatically your call no eduma be di omo because on say one on di ni ye nti say on di ni ye nti ende mami yawa na mi yi chief justice in free o say na be a judges are ba appoint o mo so betina sa cases no so no e be mi nkofo
mami ko ayi hoyi sike
over remember mi kakra
yenko
over chief justice ayeyi no me mom de make say enye mo bebre
okay
because president mama man intentions clear abaro campaign say president Akufo-Addo de ne nkofo abegu bench Supreme Court nti so no so ba the NDC for na ba be fele nti no over ni eyi aweyi chief justice en sheda anye me surprise but now we can say judiciary say oman bia democracy be so a judiciary di mu akotin nti say o attack judiciary na say what tamper with democracy democracy na o pese won say no nti offer me share that so much information about we no but offer me say chief justice ayeyi no enye on any legal basis just some vendetta basis scores no pese on settle we say na offer me question me say na president na ye baby as say na dey settle scores and personal scores and
adewasema kudi ho
offer say dey be na offer say offer ye na enim nya na ewo I mean chief justice ni president mama team but offer it no yi na we ni mom dey enye mama p because I mean on vendetta basis me person me share me to me basis but near legal because mendra na me kun kran say former chief justice so far Akufo so about Tabeka say yi na ye we no unconstitutional need a lucky basis into of us obi oni mumbra say about be kana say and even everything surrounding the removal no funny how say where you be or public servant we say raising a middle in the member be disclosing I mean no any private chief justice or Ghana man na it you deserve you seek an electronica it you say you who say oh or A or B and you know what offer I mean on some agenda be on war
I mean read the number within kakra so we also be hold there we January 28th 2023 Akufo-Addo undermines institutions of democracy by sacking Charlotte Osei. John Dramani Mahama. Akufo-Addo undermines institutions of democracy by sacking Charlotte Osei. John Dramani Mahama. Former President Mahama said President Akufo-Addo has used the Charlotte Osei ouster to demonstrate how African leaders undermine institutions of democracy by to entrench their stay in power. To entrench their stay in power. In a lecture on Africa's strategic priorities and global role at Chatham House, London, he said, Africa needs to build stronger institutions to address institutional and political decay, he said, explaining, in building stronger institutions, civil society organizations in Africa must also be prioritized. On this note, Mr. Mahama commended the many CSOs not to Aswada. Was it in many cases, as is the case in Ghana, there have been overt efforts by the government to weaken these institutions and bend them to its will. A case in point was the ouster of then chairperson of Ghana's Electoral Commission and two other senior officials by the president of Ghana over clearly flimsy and contrived reasons. This is John Dramani Mahama speaking at one of the most popular public places in London, Chatham House.
So Pia Bontia na akochire na say ha na ne wona omuka say Russia Ukraine ni bebia Pia Bonte kwa mano na yebisa no. Also it is true, Africa has really gotten a share of the cake out of Russia Ukraine
having effect on our economy but the group of also won chassis
me dey me hu say waye na me MPP for bebrenya problem. Yes, it is true that yeba yen arms of government na for legislature they are done a rubber stamp the president pay so majority or anomobeye and for legislature and executive there it is politicized. We cannot take that out. Enti dia kape a sustaining democracy yawo judiciary hono many uni na be dia dance even 2012 ayenya election petition at the one year the call because we understand say or no na we interpret constitution or no na assembly to ye bedwane atoano it is a president per se or temper with that arm of government or setting dangerous precedents and a dangerous to a democracy in the sense say some arm of government now you're protecting her for some time from Kuma Penso up to now you're making sure say it has uphold its integrity obi amfa ne nsa enkonko kano emfa ne nye rough no enne president mama etimi atam mim de min kasa yon constitution and debi na process ni eden mo bi intro petition mra former council of state yen find prima facie case president enti committee one for one find the same onyina so no fe yi no na den it's not difficult at all and you know all these things you are talking about a president na a council of state a politicizing no ni omo person no mu yeduma na ebeba ho it once it is their people what he wants he will do committee no so president na na san den ebeti
and on one lawyers na san woso
on one call for na san woso it me dey me hu say people for kasa why are you talking and madam Sofa Kufu Abanabaso me mpo dey me pese metini di because she is part of the council of state ni yonko ba anya de na asemba o wan kasa wo bi o de nsa hye ni demri fam eyedin
so omokoto aba no
want to be she abstained it truly what she's saying today that President Mama has set a dangerous precedent by undermining democracy but for kese bebre e was am really na sen ko kire no said yo ye na to vote no enye na ayeyi na ewie na wabeka che se entinu ne waye no osuro se previous government for beba obeyi no obon paye pan se ne paye bo ni nyame ntie
adai
ne paye bo no nyame ntie
adai sa na hwe paye bo
if say MPP abamba in 100 years 20 years 4 years time when we come the chief justice position from today has been politicized just like ministerial position tin paye bo ne de yes no enu sile nimpo na pa ho adu nyame nche
hey sir okay
so obon paye say government for bo any oboa and NDC to us but if MPP comes to power me say sana MP kai Evanese bosome from MP kai say Dr. Bawumia to be president na say when CJ ye mebuno no ye be kan bom akono so am wo yi no we will not understand because if mami eduma wa ye as CJ unim ne kan e ko attach makoma or say in my life as a lawyer and a judge so people bet me gina baby aka say me majini sika dida say majini bribe ajini sika dida nipa ni mpie meka it tells you the woman's integrity e che wodwuma waye na say ne wotimi yi ti say police station executive of a party wotimi apamo ne yaya on some basis utie kura ento asumu
flimsy and contrived
yes oyijini ti say we yi
wasaki onu ane secretary
ministry appointment yema
it is painful that obi a wasomo man oba besia na wo hwe ma awokra dibre vice president ho ayedin because na aba
no what you saying
then am dey me bisa me ho
okay
hey, grandma you see it is painful it me the main people work class see afiti e na ekode president mama ati asese chief justice is just like a minister na yempo de ba sa o say yes o de nipa 7 afọ
7
omuna yen clear obia we should you see sometimes NDC they be omama yeti asese 2010 omama sorry to say MPP ye look it say as ye be say ye dogana for but omo nti say o no omo nti say o what is there to do it chairman azo kenye no ne yonko Masaudu onye violence nsin ba Masaudu jinse o machia me yonko ni diago but chairman azo kama ni chazo onye na damfo one ni nua eti ye nya sa NDC ni na me brother na me nua NDC fund o mama ya tse so omo no ye nya omo nua o so say ye ba na ye ho te say ye dogan na ye they do not know what they want to do is what they do the honest truth is it is easy they want to take out easy no pese wonyi because even in opposition in power omo party chairman na sisia ni niema ni na cheto be se odi omonim as flag bearer etina TV so ka say easy should go without any basis and you see nobody is speaking CSOs minim se yato bibia se omonim na no mutimi nkasa everybody is quiet These are the things undermining democracy.
Omo the petition kapa kodada.
But you see, people are quiet in this country because most of them have been fed, have been spoon-fed.
That's why and the NDC government because Senator
they were trying. Omo the call. I think said 25th January 2025. It was trying. Ama ye Supreme Court Chief Justice.
But they will achieve it too. They will sack. As they promised.
Before more is Electoral Commission head office. More deport we if anything.
Omo
transfer munya ko district. Ana anya district bi akeko. Ye do ko be a umpe. Unko. Madam for bi omo de nuko boku.
Kama.
Osi boku no. Osi adwuma mo aja adwuma no. Sese onam fie. How can you do that? It doesn't make sense. See, when you actually say on him say 2028, I'm far man. NDC will not sustain 2028. They will not be maintained. They will be sacked woefully, like the way MPP were being sacked. They were Ghana for pu no sa pepepe and a Ghana for ebe pu NDC. Enti now one ya fast no one at smarter ebe quote ya no say on say ye go 2028 no mu die no mu see am figures we will definitely go to the judiciary. Na enko ya 2012 akufa de call ya ye di na ba so ya declare that ya pese chaos be ba man into there ye nja na nka yeti ase jae 2028 ye di aba ye nka se ye jema mayako ene se buga se no mo pe eno ono mo pe mi kai se yeti data force ni ne kika hunu ye call by election or baby tutu ase ni amasi ye no ye can say we should dissolve that groups na ye form ye no MPP should dissolve, NDC should dissolve ena ye je mu nyemu benne omo try say omo mo nyansa esenye enne NDC need to show me nim na ka chen say wu nya me nua wo mi hia wa omo wa gbe mo kan filiga goldios den that is a buga o
5k men 2k men
buga NDC me nyonko bebo aka chen say masa ye sha of no so aminim wo me fami be yesiri o minyawa medbawo.
Okay, afeye mrefie yenye MPP internal matters 5 minutes never and wrap up. One more contest for 5. Ubia a depose wa ban muda. Engineer Kwabla Japan and na mitimaka se wolope and na President Kufuor aban wenya post wom ba President Kufuor aban no ye press secretary to President Kufuor for about 5 years and sana ujai Dr. Yawose Duchum 4 years deputy minister of education 4 years substantive minister of education. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia of course vice president for 8 years. Dr. Bre Champong Minister of State, National Security, and National Security, and Obabeye Agric Minister, Food and Agric. Why be? Honorable Kede Japan, board chairman, Ghana Gas, for some years, maybe about 4 years or so. Any path and a ranking member, they were DB Akama or Parliament. Enipa 5 meyi Kwabla Japan to nchenya they all owe it a duty to defend the legacy of the MPP government because edenya omuno mo members of that government. If Kwabla Japan krompa 1 year direct member kwa he as a party member also owe it a duty. But there's a higher responsibility on the other 4 as compared to first Honorable Kwabla Japan. Omonsam kayemu run up to primaries, how should they communicate to the public? Meaning say okay una baby ma be fa kosike ho o kwa le sen
of
question what you say and I make kind of fro
of how they can go for
mate the make can say before 5 for contesting na obi a we dey obi a benefit wa ban no omo no echitafo said there's obo carry obo ho e wo contest mu ye fa this
of me da say of me mum dey say me tie say me yem nko a nanka 31st January na be twem nanka ene obi ehu ba bi abode e dey be sunsun amaka kogu say na wo ka no nanka yehu because of say internal politics na so intense to the extent say siano yehu say e atanfo meanwhile we are not the opponent, NDC is our opponent. But siano ya ton yehu to the extent say say NDC for na change say ye maintain the peace war ye party ni sa we team wakami we no e the signal e kwa abontin say we are not united. Nti say ye betena se na na we were 10 since say Ken were 10 since na Baomia were 13 since na say say Bryce were 11 since
and is a book o me say about 35 since
over na we be say we say anu Ken e were 10 since Baomia were 13 na Dr. Brian were 11 say wo mu ba ko eba ewini na obegina. How are we going to now cleanse the sins? It's not a time and kaye because say the idea for early way no prime minister a very good idea because anke who no believe there na yetumi a campaign ye di omanim di end for enim kan but say na the sins abata won no it say ni obebe bia na say owini agi say yesterday e in fear na kan be campaign no e cleanse omo sins no na ye mom looking nice to Ghanaians time be na e kwa side no because now kanu na say anu baby say social media never forget now kanu bi anu afa camera sinim na Kennedy I say ba o me I say o kanu 2028 no betu abetana saka say na oh ba o me ado eno hojo oh Kennedy eno hojo no it no me mom dey anke party mu we na kwanya atamfo ni obe wini bia no kokoba dede ba ye na ye krobo fom ni obe wini bia na ye MPP no ba belidi njanka ye ma adwobe ona ye ma ye tone down on ni sem kikaye bi no because na e kan enu na say be end for be use against 2024 elections na this for money message papa bia yen sem aye kan ye ya no mudi egu ye ni ma se omudi beje power iti no ami ye hwe ye ni e kan ye ma adwobe ombra party ni mu.
All right Mate Collins asante kwa pona motenika no yes Mr. J
internal issues see me dream wa me bisa mo say ti MPP for crowd den kra na epe
power
den kra na epe opetumi a e de ahobrase ne ba koye na gitumi obeka say ope bibe frobi ho oye hu say jimi na wa unya nya wo pewie a na also tumi a wo so wono na wa kye no bibi otun ko sere obi sika obedidi wa tem obeka nkwasase ma kye o uwie a ota a word because ukasa pe o ye chose ne open no benya
dabi
nti obedin eno bi na mpesa MP before yenye se ye bedida form o ye be ro ye hu o ne dia number dream na Ghana for ahoye mmobo na 2028 omudu tumi amaya yenye na ene we are coming ene we are say ye hwe 2024 election as at August mohonum na izi asedu nketia ososami jemfi I think no before ye primaries no omunam no omusi say ye Baomia yenye campaign omun sama omwaka ana nsama Kennedy Japan eka ye no ye be record no na ye di asisi machine so na nam krom eno abe campaign amaye that clearly should tell you that the things you said are very powerful. They can be used against you. And I can't say, and MPP for Lutuska, they use it against us during election year. Ninya ka ho na elusi ye enye baamia being a candidate. These are the issues. Nyama way and am I elusi 2024 election. Yeah, we are repeating the same thing again. Obi ami expect say obeba be kan ntokwa we hu a ekoso a ye try say ye calm things down Brian Champo. I never expected him to come this tangent, to come and then attack and also say things to weak the base. Me expect say no bon on no abeba or the unity eba be kan party no bon on so abeka candidate ho ama omudi inyama gugugugu form.
No, I don't think so. We can't be home. Also, the style aba. Obia what the campaign. So far the party no.
On him, nyamenim about election one. Election, and yes, I will so be. And I'm more be to abama wo. What I know about election is say, uko to aba. And yen nipa no, me don na mko to aba wo. Nipa no ne contest no. Bia we di me girl. And I say bia we di me sika. Intimidate bufo, ukasa. Anamanti intermediate ebufo wakansa waje yes okay waje dia fine go me shame me media ebufo ekoto etia no because akwa we minim ne power di misika we oni akontokwa bi enti ni opponent no oni no baby awo bokoto etia no on bi say say den tina ba me alusu sa no enya ba me na Ghana phone po mama de Ghana phone yen pe no ba esa ebufu a baomia ahye no ahye Ghana for Ghana for ka se baomia ahye ana MPP ya show mo ebufu nti ana muri yes ano so that should clearly tell you say enye se ka se we say na no ema obi to abama wo nia unipa nipa na on contest no waye no enu ebufu na odibe to abatia wo so if we are dirtying ourselves in public, then I think say and the end is for and this say who say no end is for your be so then
Mati Enoch to supagus ni empom
that's so now I'm say start your di kan I'm say MPP as a party you have to realize still yaw kakra MPP ne Ghana fo mu yindi kan ti asesa enkoye for the scar na ye ja wo ne de kuro no e be che kakra nsa na ewu. For now as a party you have to understand that ana yeti access sana and what say yesa koso brim wo kronimu kona enwu ye no and what say ye koso brim with our internal issues. You see election e da enima yeko e nipa ba ko ne epe but me nuanom a waka me ho ne me ameti ni Ghana for ne MPP for ye go ba ko ne say ye be win power which is MPP come 2028 etidioye kala B, kala C, kala red, kala one. Yeni na yengo ni say 2028 yebe wini power. Eti se power ni yebe si wina maybe some who say near autumn pia etia ne yonko because of internal contest no. Onim se sam pia no se internal contest na ende na se yepesi yenya sa to me 2028 no. Yen opponent no yen this ne betimi atam sa de no etimi de etia yen ana. And you see the MA said, son of the Kankai, these are direct beneficiaries of the MPP Ekufuado government. And me eno kakemetia, ebi a man benefitibi. These are people who had positions. These are people who had government contracts. These are people who benefited directly from Ekufuado's government. And today, they are all acting as if, yes, they were not there. They are not part. We should give them. HBB someone says, I will say, Ekufuado abane nye yentu ongu ni timi afa ba omiamba wona na oye minister wona na oye board chair wona na ma contract no were you not part of this same government then let's push all of you out and give power to somebody who didn't even come close to Ekufuado's government. But it truly we all benefited from it, and today ya kan ya tu nim aye tutu ye niare akata ya so say yen yi sankofo infio ne fa new face mra because of personal gains, then sorry to say you are treading the wrong path. Because that no metie NDC in interview or say one day wafa paper ne pen no. Se eyi kan bia, Brian kan bia no atwora to ho. We ka sia no atwora to ho. Na ebeye de papa, omunye campaign bia. Na obi de ne mantra ba sa kan nine. No obi agina baby. Say what is 9? My point is, why don't you campaign on what you can do for these delegates? For them to vote for you if you think you are the competent person to lead. What again? Ujin se wona pese leader kan ye opet mi ayama omo no nyina so nto abama o. Na emo mayampia na wotutia wo yonko na ne contest no emo. You are rather spoiling the party. The party is already in shambles. Ye ni abra ye kan ye won bom say ye be reorganize ya build a party. Afa mu pese mo titi party ni pansam. Ni yetena se. Till when? Intimidate se na maka no ye be koso asre in their communication in whatever they say from now and now September 3rd till January 31st. Aya de sede na de ba mo. Ye opponent. So who do mu ni ma ye opponent ni NDC. MPP ni onua. Let's be measured in our comments. Yanka ne ba ye betimi ayama MPP. Ni kwa ye betimi afaso ewi ni power ma MPP. Kwa ye betimi afaso abo delegate MPP. Because as of now the people which are MPP people are angry because obi say neglect. Abane ba ye wonya scholarship. Wonya se eti na ni bofu. Eti kanye ebema abotoyem. Aba na MPP ni no tete ni say papa we odwen ye won no ba obetimi aye rather than throwing bullet and the rest at your opponent. It's not helping us as a party. It's at the sedie na de be ma ye be koso asre. But again, to reassure Ghanaians and MPP, MPP will bounce back stronger.
All right.
MPP as a party, we will bounce back stronger. And 2028, we are going to win.
All right. That's the voice of Enoch Ake, MPP communication team member, Ajeti Joseph Ajay, one of the former TESCOM president, Accra Technical University, and Collins Asante Kwapon Sike. Collins, who are you?
UGCC, Accra City Campus.
Oh, okay, that's right. And Zawudu Warrior School.
Me go see a top up. Me a top up this year.
Okay, that's right. All right, intino. Sadia, ye di BCC no e fast like say ma Mr. Santi Billy and Master AB, of course. Who bibika?
Me can't be being ma me chrome from.
Okay,
I teach for.
Yes, okay.
Miss Romo, ye dia fashe.
Can all the can no.
Inyeme teshime. Wa yafi ni nani le ya afi yele miye wa yafi nu wake ekome femo aba wa yafi nu wake minglamo aba teshiem ka wakwa nibi ni ya no ye teshie eye ebu awo dane a che wogbe teshin mini kra teshin mo wotowo min pa fai afile nu wo yo ehwefi opo agbena hogba ni ba ni waka afile ba na agbe ho ni abafakpa na abaya busisi min pa fai npa agbele fai min pa ofin fai wo ke ko mefi mo ke sun mo aba ni wo ka shipa ni wo fo wo ka busisi na no aka o mene tu mene ni mene pra mene fe neken min pa ne fai wo ke ko mefi mo abam ni wo ya ni wo abusisi ni wo ke afile aba na agbe ni wo ke what way ka wo che ofile de ni yebu awo agbe na hu hogba ni di wo street carnival ke Saturday ni di wo street carnival min pateshima bi fai juwe efachon wo minimize juwe ne wo ha ni me abamam na me ba na mba ko because o invite mu ko ke ni ke mba teshaba jumi juwe fachon wo gbe na che teshin efachon bi ana boat fo ameba teshi don min panye fai ke jena katwa 8 ameba min pa fai you tell me your jemi panifa wo fe kumi wo ko nibi na fe eba na agbe twa no omanya bla o
na crowd o baby a ntie ye be say police for say ye be say police for say omon emma nipa ne enko ho enye de bia ni di afahye few weeks be na twam enti police for yetimi ma police for 5500 ekwa akwatia abrasto ye body police for no monye hwede ya yenu an mu di afasha mbeta ma police for 5 fere na ko ye wi na bibia eto etwa enti ye besebo pa no baka nso de beba so obake na me advice channel prebesi akoko the program movement in the morning and that's be jeju amana ne kuka ne o maka hu nyina no yakopon ma ye china good night.